Man. It's looking like Stephen A. Smith had to get a lot off of his chest today, man. Stephen A. Smith just went off on his podcast talking about Dan Le Batard. And Stephen A. Smith has had enough of people like Dan Le Batard, former colleagues, everybody on Twitter, everybody that's writing blogs about ESPN layoffs. Stephen A. Smith has had enough of everybody's you know what. And I would like to highlight what Stephen A. Smith had to say about Dan Le Batard. And Stephen A. Smith, he had went off on him, man. You know, he was even talking about how Dan Le Batard was on the show at ESPN sitting there comfortably with his father, and how Dan Le Batard didn't have anything to say about ESPN when he was working there. And he's just sick and tired of people that was talking about the network who didn't have a problem with the network when they was sitting up there taking money from the network. So would these guys have issues if they were still sitting there collecting money from ESPN? Probably not. So with that being said, man, let's highlight what Stephen A. Smith had to say about Dan Le Batard and everybody else talking about the ESPN layoffs. Here's the video.
See, I got this little agitation that swells up inside of me when I see people talking about the network, particularly people who used to work there. But what I won't do is constantly lament an employer that was once good enough for me to take money from. That's BS. It really, really is. I'm listening to Dan Le Batard, and I guess that it was some show from the other day, because obviously it was in the aftermath of the layoffs, and you know, a sad day, the worst day in the history of ESPN and all of this stuff because of the layoffs. And I'm looking at Dan Le Batard, and I'm still disgusted, even though Dan Le Batard is my friend and I love him. But I'm still disgusted about how he came at me with that question on his damn show.
I hate what you two have done to sports television.
You can say that all you want to. I would say, who the hell are you to sit up there and say me and him? What about you? Where the hell were you? Living under a rock? Teaching at Miami U? You were a part of it too? You ain't innocent. I hate what you and Skip Bayless have done to sports. Like his ass has been doing accounting. Did you have highly questionable? Was our daddy on the show with us? That was you. I'm talking about your comfort. You was on the show just looking at your father saying hi and giving him a hug and a kiss. You were debating. That's what you were doing. It amazes me how somebody like a Dan Le Batard will sit up there and lament the state of affairs in an industry you are participating in. You sitting on the air, I don't know how long ago it was, with Jemele Hill talking about how, you know what, it's a great thing you left. Really? Okay. Probably is. Because I know you're gifted at what you do, and you're a great person. You know I love you, but I'm getting on Dan Le Batard about this a little bit. Why is ESPN always a topic of discussion like this? And why are folks coming off like we're losing? Subscribers have diminished. We're in 72 million homes now, not the 90 plus million or even 100 million that we were years ago. Do you have any idea how dominant ESPN in the sports landscape? We're number one. No one's close. No one's close. Subscribers have dipped because we have a younger generation with the advent of social media and the digital stratosphere, and they found different options other than linear television to watch a product. It's very simple. Dan Le Batard is one of the most brilliant people you will ever meet. He knows this. What you bitching for?
Okay, so that's what Stephen A. Smith had to say, man. Like I said, man, he had to get a lot off of his chest. You can tell he was honestly getting highly irritated about that topic, specifically with people like Dan Le Batard. Like he said, he's still not even over what Dan Le Batard had told him about him and Skip Bayless ruining sports television. So if you made this far in the video, give this video a thumbs up. I'll have Stephen A. Smith's video down below if you guys want to go watch that full video, because it's a long clip. And yeah, man, salute if you made this far in the video. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel as well. I'll catch you guys on the next one, and we out. Peace.